Hey guys, episode 19 of Sherpa Guidance. Happy Monday to you. Today's live is all about the power of asking yourself the right questions. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, questions are so important. You know, coaches, consultants, mentors, lots of them, they all tell you what to do. They're all telling you what to do all the time. And, you get all this noise from Facebook, you get all this noise from your friends, you get all this noise from all over the place. People just constantly trying to tell you what to do. And, it doesn't work. I'm a firm believer that in the work that I do, it's all about asking the right questions, because you guys have got all the answers. You've got all the answers that you need. And I know that as fact because I've worked with 300 businesses and every single one of them has had the answers. So today it's about the power of questions. Now, when I went to Florida in December, I had like a massive light bulb moment. I mean, this was a light bulb moment that helped me understand the last 30 years of my life. So I went to a Tony Robbins event, and it was a 6-day thing. It was intense. It was like 16, 18 hour days. But there was one part of it that talked about questions that really got me going. And I'm gonna sort of share with you how that relates to business very, very shortly. And he said, so one of the sections was understanding yourself. And it was understanding about how we operate as humans. And one of the things that he said that every single person has got a primary question. Every single person have got a primary question. A question that they knowingly ask themselves or subconsciously ask themselves 500 times, 100 times, 500 times, 1,000 times a day. Sometimes we don't even know it's going on. And we're asking ourselves these questions constantly. And we dug in, we did some meditation, we did some stuff, and we went really, really deep into this stuff. And I discovered what my primary question was. And my primary question was, what's wrong with me? Imagine if you were asking yourself that question every day, hundreds of times a day. Where's it leading you to? What road is it leading you down? Well, let me tell you, it's leading you down to a road of despair. Of negativity, and you're not looking for positives. You're not looking at the way forward. You're looking at the now and the past. And imagine yourself, just ask yourself the question, what's wrong with me? Imagine asking yourself that question, whether knowingly or subconsciously, over and over again. What's wrong with me? Your brain and your whole body is trying to find out what's wrong. So everything you're looking at, everything you're taking in all the time, it's trying to find the thing that's wrong, the things that are wrong. So all the time you're looking for negatives, all the time, yeah. And then you find a negative, you stack it. You find a negative, you stack it. You find a negative, you stack it. You find 15, 20, 100 negatives every day, you stack them all up. Boom, and they go in here and they go in here. And the next day you do the same thing. You ask yourself the same question 500 times in a day. And guess what you get? You get negatives. You just stacks and stacks. All this negativity. And all you need to do is start asking yourself the right questions. Because if you ask a shitty question, you get a shitty answer. And that doesn't work. It doesn't work for anyone. So imagine asking yourself a different question, a different primary question. You ask this 500 times a day. What am I going to do today to light up the lives of myself and others even more? What are you going to search for then? You're going to look for people's needs. You're going to look to find out how they feel and what they need and what they want. And you're going to look to serve those people with what they need and what they want and what they really desire, in their life. You're going to be able to really produce positive impact in the way you think. What can I do? You're looking for positives. What can I do to help this person? What can I do to help my family? What can I do to help my business? And if we relate this back to business, I had one of my forward thinkers, he was very, very aligned to chasing money. And he was asking himself questions all the time, because lots of business owners, we start off, we just want to make money, we want to make money. But really over time, it's about impact. It's about solving the problems that your customers have, solving the problems that the world has. You want to find out how to create that impact. But when you're chasing money, you're generally focused on the lack of money. Why don't I have enough money? When will I get some more money? When will my customers pay? When will I get my orders? When will I sell more stuff? Where are all my customers? These are questions that we shouldn't be asking, because it leads us down a road of negativity. Some of these questions, you've got to find some of the problems out. Yeah, you've got to find them. But we don't want to be asking those questions constantly. We want to be asking ourselves the right questions. The right questions, when you ask the right question, you get the right answer, and that's my job. So, imagine asking yourself a question like, what's wrong with my business? Where's all the money? Why aren't I a millionaire yet? All you're doing is finding out all the negative reasons why we're not doing something. But actually, if you reframe it and ask yourself different questions, how could I serve my customers even more today than yesterday? How can I find out what my customers or my employees truly need right now that I can give them to improve their lives even more? How can I define and design and make steps towards that place I want to be in the future without having to work 80 hours a week to achieve it? You can see the difference in questions from what's wrong with me on this hand or what's wrong with my business. All you're doing is looking for all the negatives. You're going down a deep hole of despair. But if you're asking yourself, what can I do today to light up the lives of myself and others and my customers and my employees even more than I did yesterday? What are you going to look for? You're going to look for the positives. You're going to look and search out reasons to make people feel better. You're going to search out the problems that other people have got, and you're going to try and find solutions to those problems. And that's what business is all about. Lots of business owners that aren't trained salespeople. I'm not a trained salesperson at all. I'm rubbish at selling, but I'm really good at helping. So it doesn't matter that I'm not good at selling because I'm really, really good at helping people. And when you reframe selling to helping, makes a massive difference psychologically. So I'm not selling stuff. I'm helping people with their problems. And if how you can improve the lives of other people, customers, bang, employees, bang, yourself, your family, those close to you, those new employees that you haven't even met yet, those customers that you haven't even started dealing with yet. How could I improve my customers' experience of my business even more today? What a great question, because then you're searching for ways to improve and increase value that you're delivering. So questions are super powerful, and in our heads as business owners, we're very often asking ourselves the wrong questions. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my business? Why don't my employees just get it? Why aren't I earning the profits that I deserve? Why? Instead of asking, why these things are wrong, try and focus your mind on what can you do to improve your business? What can you do to improve the lives of your employees? What can you do to improve the experience that your customer has with your organisation? What can you do to solve your customers' pains and problems even more today than you did yesterday? And do you know what? You ask yourself the right questions, you'll grow your business. You'll earn more money. You'll pick up new clients, word of mouth, through your marketing, because you're focused on the right things. You're focused on progress, positivity, forward thinking, making moves towards a place you want to be in the future by helping others achieve success themselves. So guys, if you're listening, we're talking about the power of questions. Imagine asking yourself the question, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with my business? Stuff like that. And then flipping it and thinking, I'm not asking those crappy questions anymore, because all I do when I ask them questions is get a crappy answer. I'm going to ask myself the right questions. What am I going to do today to improve the lives of my employees even more? What am I going to do today to fix the pains and the problems that my customers face today even more than yesterday? What am I going to do to improve that? What am I going to do to fix those things? What am I going to do to improve the lives of myself and my family even more today? And when I started asking myself the right questions, because guys, I'm just like you. I'm in business, we're growing, we're making moves, we're trying to get to our destination, absolutely. And I learn stuff all the time, and I want to share this stuff with you. So, ask yourself a question. What questions are you asking yourself today that aren't serving you? Put it in the comments below. What questions are you asking yourself about your life, your business, that aren't serving you? What's wrong with me? Who am I? Why is my business crap? Why aren't I performing? Why do I have this burning desire inside that knows it can achieve such impact in the world, but nothing's happening? No customers are coming, business isn't growing, and all that sort of stuff. What questions are you asking yourself that are leading you down the wrong path? And what questions could you evolve and change to help you get to where you want to be, improving people's lives, serving people, and fixing and solving their pains and their problems? It's so powerful. So I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me because I've studied some of this stuff, and I've learned some of this stuff by going on different programs in different countries, and I find it fascinating that at the flip of a switch you can change your whole life by asking yourself the right questions. Just a different question. Brilliant. So on Wednesday's Sherpa Guidance, episode 20, I'm going to give you the exact 20 questions you must ask yourself in business to create and build your dream business, a business that works for you and not the other way around. So I'm going live on Wednesday at 3 o'clock-ish, something like that. I'll be live on my Facebook page, and I'm going to share with you these 20 questions, and they're going to be great. And they're going to be questions you've not asked yourself before. If you've been in business, get on Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to share these questions. You can take them away and you can answer them yourself, and it's going to help you get clarity on your business future. You know, how you're going to make steps towards that destination. So guys, I'm Andy Henderson. I am your Sherpa guide. If you want to book a free discovery call with me, you can be my guest. I've only got a limited amount. I've had 30 calls booked in the last 8 days. It's been absolutely insane. The response to Success GPS 2.0 has been brilliant. If you want to book a free call with me, absolutely, put the link in under the live, and we'll put it on LinkedIn as well. So just book it in. You can book it straight in my diary. You can see my availability, and let me see how I can ask you the right questions to get the right answers from you. Like, where are you now in your business? Where do you want to be in the future? And what's holding you back? Three great questions. Three great questions that you can ask yourself right now, and that'll help you get unstuck. It'll help you identify the key thing that's holding you back, remove it, bulldoze it, and crack on. I'm Andy Henderson, your Sherpa Guide. This has been Sherpa Guidance episode 19. It's been great to be back. First week back. I've had my first international cohort of Success GPS students today. 8 people from India, from Pakistan, from Albania, from Australia, and some people from the UK as well, from China. It's been absolutely insane. They started the journey with me this morning, and it's I've gone international without even trying. Thank you, courtesy to Richard, one of my partners in Success GPS. We've gone international. So listen, have a great week, and remember, you are just one stop away, but just make sure that you're asking yourself the right questions. And on Wednesday, I'm going to explain the right questions to ask. Okay, guys, lovely to see you. See you soon. Remember, as always, you're just one step away.